What it do, what it do, what it do? Welcome back to the channel, baby.
Yeah.
What it do, what it do, what it do, Half and J family. Welcome back to the channel, baby.
Yes.
It's your boy Half.
Oh my goodness. And your girl Jay.
And we back
With another reaction video. What the heck? What are you doing?
I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I be wondering sometimes my damn self. But anyway, how everybody doing on this Friday?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It is Friday, y'all. Woo! TGIF. TGIF.
Yes.
You did. But anyway, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing absolutely fabulous.
That's wonderful.
Capital F.
Okay. Capital F.
All the rest lowercase.
Okay.
You feel me? Oh, you know what? All caps.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, all
That's
caps.
great.
All caps. All caps. All right, so anyway, hope y'all doing fabulous as well. All caps. You know what I'm saying?
And I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you
Oh, okay.
to whoever sent this to us.
Bam.
I think this is really, really cool. How do you
Back it up some.
back it up?
There you go.
Can't see it.
Y'all can see that, right?
Well, it's the first blacks in Congress.
Gives you their names and you know like their attributes below the names, the year that they was born or the year rather they was in office, I believe.
This is really, really cool.
Yeah, so really cool. So we definitely appreciate that, you guys.
And it also came with a product catalog. So I will be ordering t-shirts and books from here.
We will.
Yes.
She'll never, you know.
Well, I mean, they know we're together.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I get something, it's yours.
All right, but anyway, y'all. So whoever sent this, we definitely appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're gonna hang this up somewhere. We'll find somewhere to put this at. Really
That's
soon.
why I wish we had like a wall
Right.
to where we could hang everything.
Maybe right there. No.
Everything we've been sent.
There we go. And just,
Yeah.
or throughout, just still come throughout the house.
Right.
You know. All right. So anyway, we gonna. You know. But anyway, let them know who we react to today.
We are reacting to Candace Owens.
And what's the commentary?
Candace Owens humiliates Nancy Pelosi to her face in Congress.
To her face in Congress. All right. So we've been holding y'all. So we'll just jump straight into it.
We can.
All right, we're gonna go jump into the trailer. We're gonna skip the intro, but y'all know what it is, though. Man.
Yes.
We'll jump straight into it. Let's
Good
get it.
vibes.
Right. Boom, boom. Go do it.
Oh my God.
Because if we begin to focus on that area, something that is causing real harm and devastation to our communities, we might uncover the truth. And the truth is that this is all by Democrat design. Our inner cities are all by Democrat design. Like Chicago, like Baltimore, and like Detroit, they have been run by Democrats for decades. We have been made to believe that
Somebody else is saying the same countries. The same cities. They were saying the same cities. The guy we got to react to, D. Souza. D. Souza. Yeah, D. Souza.
been run by Democrats for decades. We have been made to believe that the conditions in our cities are normal. We're supposed to turn a blind eye to the corruption, to the crime, to the gangs, and instead focus on what our media deems of more importance. We are instead told that we should be focusing on white people. We're supposed to be reactive and angry and fearful about white supremacy, when in fact, it is liberal supremacy that is harming our communities. I say this all the time. You show me a neighborhood where there are liberal policies that reign supreme, and I will show you a neighborhood where Black Americans are struggling in this country. For decades, we have been disrespected by the Democrats. We have empowered their party, lined the pocket of their politicians, and we have gotten positively nothing in return for our blind allegiance and faithfulness.
Woo!
I've recently
Facts.
begun to immerse myself, as I told you all yesterday, in old videos and interviews of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And I came across an interview of him from 1964 where he was underscoring the problems that were in Black America at that time. And here's what he mentioned. I will quote: school dropouts, crime rates, illegitimacy, rioting, and other social evils, end quote. I find that list to be really interesting because he spoke that list 55 years ago. And yet today, across all of those categories, we not only have the exact same problems, but the problems have worsened. How is that possible? How is that possible in a society that has experienced so much social progress that we are seeing a decline in the Black community? The statistics of illegitimacy, crime rates, and illiteracy have worsened since the time of segregation and Jim Crow. In that same interview, Dr. King said something that I thought was timeless. He said, "It is both socially and morally suicidal to continue a pattern of deploring effects while failing to come to grip with its causes." This is reminiscent of Albert Einstein's famed quote: "Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results."
That's facts.
While neither of them could have been possibly speaking to the predicament that we are in today, their words are timeless because for the last 6 decades, Black America has found itself in a rhythm of insanity, voting for the same party over and over again and expecting different results.
Right. Yep.
It is, in my opinion, both socially and morally suicidal that we continue this pattern. Democrats have looked at us in the face and they have sold us worthlessness. They have told us that we cannot, that we need more government assistance, more handouts. We handed them power, and in return, they further diminished.
That's crazy.
All facts.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody, like I say all the time, I don't care what anybody has to say about me. That's the truth.
Yeah.
We get these handouts and we're complacent and content with that. And it's sad. It's sad. And we vote for the same party.
Expecting a different result.
Right.
Every
And
time. Well, this president gonna do it this time. Or,
right. And nothing gets done.
Right.
They think of ways to give out more handouts and hold people back
To keep you to come back and vote again.
for the same
For the same
result.
Right.
Wake up. Everybody gotta wake up. Like I'm awake. I'm wide awake now.
Right.
Like,
And you know, when she was saying about the community part, like, you know, when people the violence in the community. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like what I was saying, like, you know, it's the people in the community that can only make the community better.
right.
You know? So
Right.
you gotta want your community to be better. So
When you know better, you do better.
right.
Government assistance, more handouts. We handed them power, and in return, they further diminished our sense of pride, the most important thing that we had, our sense of pride. We allowed their governments to victimize us through the expansion of welfare policies. We allowed them, most importantly, to remove the fathers from our homes, removing the backbone of our families. They knew, the Democrats knew, that without stable households, our children would pursue that paternity elsewhere. They knew that our children would run to the streets. They knew that our youth would grow up and begin to mirror themselves after rappers and basketball players rather than men of high intellect and values and more attainable goals.
Woo!
That's facts, man.
And a lot of people
That
do
is
not
facts.
like her, but she's speaking the raw, honest truth.
Right. I mean, you know, and like again, some things that people that she may say, some people may not agree with, and that's
You
fine.
don't have to agree with her 100%.
Right. 'Cause I may
but a
not
lot
agree
of
with all
things
what she say, but
yeah,
I agree with a lot
I
more
do
than what I
too.
don't agree with her with. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? So, and especially right there, because everybody want to be like the Jay-Z or the Young Jeezy or the
Right.
you know what I'm saying, the next big rapper, the Drake or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But like she said, nobody want to be that Jackie.
And sorry to cut
No,
you
go
off,
ahead.
but I was watching a video and it was of a rapper and his son. And the his son is like, I want to say like 6 or 7, and they had like a little graduation for him, you know, to be promoted to the next grade. And the kids were asked what do they want to be in the future, and the rapper's son says he wants to be a nurse. And the rapper, he felt some kind of way about that.
Right.
He
What
felt,
rapper was this?
I don't want to say no names because that's irrelevant, but
Okay,
he was
I'll
like,
say it.
he was upset that his son wanted to become a nurse.
Wow. Okay, well.
So
I don't know who it is, y'all. If I knew who it is, I'll tell y'all. You know, I don't give a damn. Everybody know about it anyway because he was out there with it. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's crazy though. That's real crazy.
Values and more attainable goals. Their media took away the Jeffersons, they took away the Winslows, they took away the Huxtables.
But let me clarify something too, though. 'Cause I know a lot of people may. Let me just clarify for the audience that I don't mean nothing bad by if somebody want to be like a Jay-Z. I'm not saying he's a bad person, because you know, granted, from where he came from to where he's at now, is amazing. So let me throw that out there. That's definitely amazing. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely somebody to look up to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe want to be something like him or better. So let me make sure I clarify that, because everybody want to kind of twist my words up sometimes to make it seem like I'm saying like Jay-Z is not a good role model or something like that.
because I'm someone, you know, I look up to him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I do too. So that's why I want to throw it out. What I meant by that was because he's a rapper. Is what I'm saying.
Right. That's just like just being a rapper. They get
Right.
Kids want to aspire
Exactly.
to become a rapper.
With the chains and all that, and cars
The
and all that.
glamorous,
Exactly. You know what I'm
the
saying?
glitz and
Right.
glamour.
Right.
that
Right.
comes
Right.
with
Right.
it.
Right. So I just wanted to clarify that for the audience. Y'all won't try to twist my words up.
Their media took away the Jeffersons, they took away the Winslows, they took away the Huxtables, and they gave us love and hip hop. They knew exactly what they were doing. They were resetting our goals. But what they didn't know, what they could have never predicted, was that we might wake up to it one day. In 2015, when a man with crazy hair and a beautiful wife came down the escalator at Trump Tower, we were at the beginning of a shift. And I'll tell you honestly, I wasn't sure about him. I wasn't sure when he first came down the escalator. I said, isn't that the guy that says you're fired? Is he really running for president? But then an incredible moment happened. In August of 2016 in Michigan, everything changed for me when that same man did something that I believe will forever be recorded in Black history as a turning point for our community. That Republican candidate got on stage, he boldly looked Black America straight in the face, and he asked us, "What do you have to lose?" The courage of that moment, the courage for a man to challenge us to look around at our communities and to just acknowledge it, to be real, to be honest with ourselves, to acknowledge the filth of our communities and our inner cities, to acknowledge the state of our broken culture, our broken school system. He forced us to stop accepting excuses. Every single person that is standing in this room stands here because at some point we had the courage to set our pride aside and to realize that for the first time in decades, we had somebody who was telling us the truth. And he just kept on telling it all around the country, dropping bars. Honestly, Trump might be my favorite rapper right now. My favorite moment of his campaign was he said, "Only Rosie O'Donnell, only Rosie O'Donnell." Only our 45th president, Donald J. Trump, and I'm going to tell you what I love about him. I get that question all the time, Candace. What do you love about Donald Trump? What I love about Donald Trump most is his audacity. The audacity that it took to stand up and look Black America in the eye. The audacity that it takes to call out these crooked Black Democrat politicians that have received billions in aid from our government and effectively stolen it from the struggling cities that they represent. The audacity to call out Elijah Cummings. The audacity to call out Maxine Waters, who lives, by the way, in a $6 million home outside of her own district. President Donald Trump has both the spine and the audacity to save Black America. It takes a lot of guts, and we all know this. When you wake up as a Black American and you realize the truth and you have the courage to speak out about it, the racist leftist media will attack you. CNN is a racist network, in my opinion. I've watched them over the past year sanction the violence of Antifa against Black conservatives. They have referred to all of us last year in this same exact room. CNN referred to all of us as paid puppets. They said we were paid to be in this room. Because they cannot fathom that we would ever have the courage to stand up and to tell them no more. No more victim narrative, CNN. No more victim narrative, MSNBC. No more telling us that we cannot do something because of the color of our skin. No more fear politics. No more attempts to scare us into voting for you.
Oh, okay. I got a new name for Candace Owens.
What?
She's the Tupac of politics.
Why do you call her the Tupac?
Because she name dropping. She don't care. Like
She doesn't.
she's it's like a hit 'em up. You know what I'm saying? Like
First off,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like she because she's speaking facts.
right. A lot of people, it's so,
You know what I'm saying?
and it's crazy because a lot of people do not like her because of her honesty.
But a lot of people don't like nobody who's truthful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't
Right.
like nobody who's honest. You feel me? Because the truth hurts people.
It does.
You know what I'm
Especially
saying?
when you've been a Democrat so long.
Right.
And you're just pro-Democrat.
Right.
Just,
Right.
and you get called out for it.
I mean, like I say, I'm an independent voter, but I did lean more towards
The
Democrat
we did, yeah.
coming up.
That's
as I
all
got
we
older,
knew.
right? That's what I'm saying. But as I got older and I started realizing how politics really work, that's when I became an independent voter. You feel me? Like it don't matter whether Democrat or Republican anymore.
Like I got, they sent me my, what is that called?
Voters ballot.
Yeah, to register or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It haunted me.
Yeah.
I was haunted.
Yeah.
They sent it to me and
Yeah.
I threw it right in the trash.
Right.
Like
Right.
we get the same results, and it makes no sense.
I had to tell somebody the other day, because they was voting for the, I think for the city mayor, I think it was, or something like that. Or the governor maybe, something like that, I can't remember. But anyway, and I asked him, I said, well, what do you know about the people? Well, I don't know nothing. I just know that,
Going by word of mouth.
I just know that they're black. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what? I mean, so just because they're black, you gonna vote for them?
And it happens like that a lot in our community.
Yeah.
And hey, self-educate, do your research. Stop voting for those reasons because of word of mouth and because a person is black.
And it's the same thing with supporting black businesses. You know what I'm saying? Like, I support black businesses all day long, but don't think just because you have a black business that I'm going to support you if you're doing janky stuff. Or, you
I
understand what I'm
got
saying?
a lot to say. And I will take the heat. I don't care. I have supported black businesses and have gotten treated so poorly. I went to a beauty supply and it was black owned and I got the worst treatment ever.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. So that's my point. So just because it's a black business, don't mean I'm gonna support it. Because you still gotta treat me with respect, with
Right.
dignity. You know what I'm saying? I gotta feel welcomed. I gotta feel comfortable in your establishment. The whole 9 yards. I don't give a damn what color you is. You can be my daddy that owns the spot. You understand what I'm saying? And if you ain't up to par, then I'm not doing business with
Right.
you. It's
Right.
just that simple. That's just who I am. Anybody that know me will tell you that. I don't give a damn. She'll tell you for damn sure. I don't give a damn what color you is.
Right. And
You feel me?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm looking for that respect. I'm gonna
Be
walk.
supportive and people will let you down sometimes.
That's facts.
I made a purchase in this beauty supply And as soon as I made the purchase, I forgot something, and I was going back in I was still in the store, and I was going to purchase something else even after I made my purchase, and literally was kicked out because they were only allowed to have so many people in the store at a time. But I was going to make another purchase, and they told me, "Oh, you have to go. We have 2 more people waiting." And I'm like,
Right.
I had another purchase.
Right.
Oh, but they were waiting outside in the heat, and
Right.
it's like,
Right.
Here I am supporting you, and
Right.
you basically kicking me out.
Right. Right. Yeah. So,
Hey.
and you know, just real quick before I started again, me and the homie, we went to it was a black business, but he was like kind of like a street vendor. He had his truck, a pickup with the barbecue grill on the back. So he up there doing his thing. But I see no place where he can wash his hands at. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no gloves on. You feel me? He just touching all the meat, doing this, that, and the third, and you know, wiping his hands on the little thing on the front part. And so me and my nephew, we watching this. We like, cause we had already ordered, told him what we wanted, but then it was like, no, we about to get ready to go. He's like, oh, y'all don't want y'all food? We're like, nah, we gotta. You know, the emergency just came up. We gotta leave. I know he probably felt some type of way, but it's like, you gotta do your, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't do that.
There's good and bad in all.
In all, that's what I'm saying. In all businesses.
So if you just a pro all black, I'm just buying black. That's you. That's not me. I am shopping anywhere where I am treated with respect and not being watched like I'm going to steal something. Like, you get my business all day long. I don't care what race you are.
Right.
Treat me right.
Right. That's facts.
And I'll pay.
I'm spending my money, so you should be treating me right.
Right.
No more lies, no more half-truths. They attack the one president that has done the absolute most for Black America than any president in American history because they are scared. And I'll tell you what they're scared of. They are scared of no longer being able to control us. They are scared that we are actually waking up to everything that they have done to us. It was Clarence Thomas, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, in 1991 who warned us against what the Democrats and the media would do to black people like us. This is what he said, quote, "This is a circus. It's a national disgrace, and from my standpoint as a black American, it is a high-tech lynching for uppity blacks who in any way deign to think for themselves, to do for themselves, to have different ideas, and it is a message that unless you kowtow to an old order, this is what will happen to you. You will be lynched, you will be destroyed, you will be caricatured, rather than hung from a tree." How right was Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas in the treatment of black Americans today? It is a national disgrace. But let them continue. Let them continue their attacks on free-thinking blacks. It's not going to stop us in any way from supporting this administration, from supporting people like our honorable Vice President, Mike Pence, who is finally talking about God again on the national stage. President Trump views us as Americans. And the answer, of course, to that question is that we had absolutely nothing to lose from taking a chance on him, and now we're winning. We want Trump. We want the victor narrative. We want opportunities. We want to be viewed as Americans first and foremost. And you know, I rarely give him credit, but maybe former President Barack Obama said it best in his Harvard Law School paper when he wrote, "The American dream is to be like Donald Trump."
He wrote that?
We want the American dream. Thank you guys so much for being here, and get ready to see the man himself.
I'm surprised that Donald Trump didn't make her like something a part of his party, like, you know, Treasury or, you know what I mean, something high up, like, you know what I mean, because she speaks very highly of Donald Trump, you know what I mean, and she likes him a lot, so, you know what I'm saying, so, you know, I don't know why he didn't have her, you know, part of that, but maybe she wanted to be a part of it, I don't know. But anyway, Candace Owens, man, she never seems to amaze me, you know what I mean, she always on point with, you know, what she's saying, whether we believe it or not, or whether we agree with it or not. You know what I'm saying? She's always on point, man. She's always has conviction behind what she says. You know, she believes in what she says and she stands on it strongly. You know, that's what I like about her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so because you know, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Right.
You know, so. But anyway, what you want to add?
I agree, like I said, with a lot that she has to say. It's all factual, and I just, you know, I'm wide awake now. I'm wide awake. Can't nobody just tell me anything now.
Right.
Like your girl, my brain is starting to flow, y'all. It's starting to work.
Oh, it's starting to work?
It's starting to work. I was asleep for a long
Let
time.
me find out you growing the brain.
Right.
All right, y'all. But anyway, man, let's jump into some shout outs.
Okay, first shout out goes to Billy Metlin. What's up, Billy Metlin?
Billy Metlin.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Metlin. Shout out to you, Billy. Thank you for joining us. Happy Friday to you.
Yes.
Come back and join us for some
Come
more.
back, yes. Second shout out goes to Michelle Thompson. What's up, Michelle Thompson?
Michelle Thompson, what's going on with you? Shout out to you, baby girl.
Yes.
Hope you definitely enjoyed that. Candace Owens, thank you for joining us. Happy Friday
Yes,
to you
thank
also.
you. Yes.
Come back and join us for some more.
I'm back, yes.
We out this thing?
We out this thing.
We gone?
Yes.
Peace.
Peace.